Yeah, I know.
Is it all? Okay. I just am very nervous. Crowley's like my favorite teacher, and I've never had a class with him. Just one day I walked into his room and it was GSA, and I was like, oh, that guy. And then all of a sudden, like, I got used to him, and he was really cool and stuff like that. And Crowley is a big part of my life. So. Because he helped me through my transition and no one else would. I'm sorry. It was really hard without a fault. Well, I had a dad, but he was like really mean to me. So Crowley was like a father figure to me. He would help me with my depression and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm like crying. So it means a lot to me. And thank you for helping me with everything. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be alive today.
My name's Russell. I am 23 years old. I will be 24 this year. Man, I don't even know where to start with Crowley. He's still a part of my life, clearly. I'm a really good friend of mine. And through high school, joining Gay Straight Alliance, I was a freshman in the closet, had a girlfriend of about 2.5 years, and was still doing the whole Gay Straight Alliance thing. And, my parents weren't really that accepting at that point. But I had someone like Crowley to be like, hey, it's cool. And he wouldn't even say anything in front of everybody because then I'd be terrified. He was just like, come hang out with your friends. Bring your friends. Let's do this thing. It was awesome. We got to get out and support such a great cause. And I didn't have to worry about, being out. I went with my girlfriend at the time. So everything was great. I got comfortable with myself. And through this whole process, I had him, and it was crazy because he wasn't only a teacher, literally a mentor. I could go to him for everything. And the crazy thing that's not changed, nothing has changed. Still now, literally, 6 months ago, I was like, hey, can we hang out? I don't know what I'm doing with my life right now. I know what I'm doing. I'm working up at Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm a studio tour guide, an actor, and a dancer, and everything. And I went to Crowley, and I'm like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm freaking out, and literally just by him being like, hey Russell, let's breathe for a second, take a step back, we're gonna be okay. Still the things that he tells me when I'm at my darkest times, having problems, I think that I can't get through it, I'm reminded by things that he's told me just from even freshman year until, now, that everything's gonna be cool, everything's gonna be okay. This guy is such a light in my life, I can't ever see him not being in it. He has changed my life, and I know that he's changed a lot of yours. And just by even hearing your story, to me, I'm sitting back there and I'm like, that's about right. That's about right. This guy is amazing. This guy is incredible. I love you so much, and I'm happy that I get to speak right now. Thanks, guys.
Russell said, I didn't get to hear the other story because I was a little late. Sorry. But my life was completely changed by you. Right? Unfortunately, I didn't get to be with you throughout high school because life happened and I was taken away. But nobody's ever given me as much courage and as much guidance, and as much I don't explain it the courage to love myself and be myself. But this guy, I had the worst family times. I had, after being in San Pedro High, I went through, foster care. I went through hell. I went through everything. I was, even during high school, there was times where I was homeless. And I didn't confide that with anybody but him. I confided with things with him that only my therapist knows, And the thing is, he helped me see it's nobody's fault. It's not my fault. It's what I'm going through. It'll make me a stronger person. Honestly, it really has. I just came back from Phoenix, and the minute I saw that, we're celebrating you, he's a teacher out here. He's the best ever. I went to school everywhere in Los Angeles County after Pedro High. I went to high school in Long Beach, high school in the Valley, everywhere. You're the only person that, pardon my language, gave crap. They gave crap about it. That, hey man, are you okay? Do you need to talk after? You're the only person that cared, and that's what got me. Nobody cared. And you decided to stop, just with the GSA, and saw that there was a kid that had issues. Hey man, what's wrong? Let's have a talk. And just with that, showing that you care, it's changed my life, and it's made me care about others. you led by example. And honestly, that's something that I've learned. And that kindness in your heart is something that I've tried to give to other people. And even just being far away from home, I come back to see that you're being celebrated. That brings so much joy to my heart, honestly, because every time I would think back, just like Russell said, I'm going through something. What would Mr. Crowley tell me? What would be going on? I know we haven't really spoken. I've been gone. Again, has been great. Phoenix was great. But I'm back, and I can't wait to hang out with you again.
We got Pride coming up.
This is so exciting. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
Everyone coming up and talking about GSA, but one thing that people might not know is 5 years ago, there were 5 insane kids who loved music just as much as Crowley did and decided to come into his classroom and ask him to be a sponsor for a Glee Club. Now, 5 years later, we're standing tall, hopefully not losing our amazing director next year, and Miss Stevens.
She's fine. She's on our side. She's on our side. It's out of her hand.
He literally brought music into our school, and I mean, yeah, he made great accomplishments with GSA, but he's made so many kids happy and comfortable on stage. I mean, we've never had a working Glee Club, but he made it happen, and I'll forever be grateful for him giving me a home for the past 4 years in that damn room.
And she runs the room, trust me. That wouldn't happen without her this year either, I'll tell you what.
So, yeah, so,